Pawpaw. Hey, good morning, y'all. I'm Chrissy, and this is Barefoot in the Garden. Pawpaw is not liking the donkey. We're waiting for the sheriff's department and the agricultural department to come and pick them up because we just don't have the space to accommodate them. And we really don't have a use for them either. Donkeys really have like a specific purpose and a specific goal, which is kind of to work or be a pet. And we don't have use for either of those two options. So we're just waiting to hear back from the agricultural department now. But look what my neighbor just brought to us. Can y'all see? 2 little banana trees. Here's one of them. He just ripped them out the ground. How freaking awesome is that? And this is what I mean about building a community. We can't be self-sufficient and self-sustainable without a community, and this is what I mean by community. So high five to Felipe and his family. They're freaking awesome. We're gonna go plant these guys right now. So he pretty much just ripped them up before he went to work and brought them over to me on the back of his pickup truck, which is hilarious and so country. Let's put these guys down. So I've already started digging their holes. I'm gonna put one there and one there. And then I have this bucket of horse manure compost, and we're gonna add that in there before we put the trees inside. He had these trees straight in the clay soil, which is pretty interesting. And they thrive for him. I always drive by and see them in the summertime, so big, so beautiful, and so full that I always told myself I'm gonna ask him to bring me them in the early spring when they put off new shoots. And sure enough, he stopped by yesterday. He saw the donkeys in the front yard, and he knows we don't have donkeys. So he stopped and he asked, what was going on with the donkeys. I told him that I've got to get rid of them because they're destroying the garden. And he recommended me to call the sheriff's department. So this morning when I woke up, I called the sheriff's department and they're going to help us out. But before he drove off yesterday, I was like looking at him with the banana look. And he's like, yes, the bananas have started to come up out the ground. I'm going to bring them to you in the morning. And that's exactly what he did. And I'm just so freaking happy. Man, big thanks to Felipe, because I would have had to go out and buy these from the local nursery, and the smallest dwarf banana plant at the local nursery costs about $25. So this would have been a $50 buy, and it was completely for free. So praises to the Most High.
Oh my God, there she is. Why are you here? Oh my goodness. Finding, hi. Y'all been getting it on. It's okay, I won't do nothing to you.
And one thing that I was really shy about before was asking people for things, asking people for help. And I've just gotten into like this confidence realm where I'm allowing myself to be more open and communicative with the people around me, because I need help sometimes and I need advice sometimes. And I'm just proud of myself that I took that step into being friendly with the neighbors and the people who own these properties next to us. And it paid off this time because now we have banana trees. This horse manure compost that has been composting for a while, maybe a year or two. I'm gonna add that in there. And then I'm gonna put the trees right in that. Here's one baby. And there you go. And then I'm just gonna backfill. And I already had maybe an inch or 2 layer of compost, which has been breaking down really, really well on top of the clay soil. This is what you see here. It's kind of sandy, and I'm thinking that it's because the ants have been over here. And they've kind of brought a lot of sand into this soil. But it's so awesome because even though this is clay, look at those earthworms. They love it. It's so rich in nutrients. Whenever I'm digging holes and it's pure clay soil, I find earthworms in it. And of course, that's because I added that layer of compost on top, and they're just working that compost right into that clay. Want to make sure you're planting it as straight as possible. Compost on the top just to feed it. Do some watering. So this is what we have. Both of the banana plants looking so tiny and lovely, and they're gonna get massive. They're gonna get so massive. Let me go grab the water hose so I can water them in. Papa, really? Really, dude. Almost lost y'all. So I'm just gonna spread that for them. They have some over here. I'm gonna take their roosting bars out so they can eat, because it's soon gonna be time to bring them in.